Top 10 Best Manga Where MC is Transported to Another World. Hey there manga lovers! Are you ready for a journey to another world? Well, get your reading glasses ready because we are about to take a look at the top 10 best manga where MC is transported to another world. From fantasy realms to virtual worlds, our picks will have you on the edge of a seat as you follow our protagonists through thrilling adventures, love stories, and battle against enemies. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into a world of magic, mystery, and excitement. Here are our top recommendations for manga where the MC is transported to another world. Starting off with our number 10, Ginsu Garment. Get ready to dive into a world of delicious food, adventure, and magic with Ginsu Garment. This manga takes the concept of bringing cuisine to life to new heights by adding an isekai element to it. If you're tired of action-packed isekai adventures with dragons and magical creatures, then Ginsu Garment might be just what you are looking for. Follow Shinichiro, our protagonist, as he slips into another world and discovers a magical land with no humans at all. He scams people to make ends meet until he meets Bard, the heir of one of the ruling families. After helping Bard regain his family's status, he earns a great house and a beautiful maid to work for him. Now relaxed in his job and home, Shinichiro is ready to explore his greatest passion, food. From Venetian to Dragon's Finger Steak, get ready for a culinary adventure that will satisfy your cravings for something new in your isekai manga collection. Number 9. Yazukar Reincarnation. Get ready for a thrilling isekai story that's anything but ordinary with Yazukar Reincarnation. This manga takes a tired trope of a relatable protagonist dying and being transported to another world and turns it on its head. Our protagonist, an old Yazuka boss, is betrayed by a member of his own family and jumps off a bridge to end the fight, only to be killed by a water goddess and reincarnated in another world. Now, in the body of a young princess on the run, he must navigate a world filled with wizards, giant goblins, and other magical creatures. But nothing can stop him now, armed with his years of experience as a Yazuka boss and a youthful new body. This manga will have you on the edge of your seat with its hilarious and action-packed stories that's unlike anything else in the isekai genre. Get ready for a wild ride with Yazukar Reincarnation. Number 8. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Get ready for a thrilling dark fantasy with a powerful message in The Rising of the Shield Hero. Naofumi, our protagonist, is summoned to a royal palace along with our other 4 heroes to start a journey into another world. But unlike his fellow heroes who are well equipped and have people to help them, Naofumi is left with nothing but with a shield and his own wits. Even worse, he is falsely accused of assault by one of the person who showed him kindness, leaving him without any funds or allies. But despite all of this, Naofumi is determined to save the lives of the citizens of this new world, even as he grapples with resentment and anger towards those who have wronged him. Follow Naofumi on this emotional journey of growth as he learns to appreciate and love the people around him and fights to fulfill his destiny as the Shield Hero. Get ready for an epic adventure with the Rising of the Shield Hero. Number 7. That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. Get ready for a thrilling isekai adventure that will have you hooked from start with That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. Follow along as Minami Satoru, a college graduate working in a construction company, sacrifices himself to save his brother from a knife-wielding attacker. In his last moments, he makes a wish to destroy his computer, but instead, he wakes up in another world, reincarnated as a slime. Despite his new form, Rimuru is not deterred and sets off on a journey to survive and explore in this new world. Along the way, he befriends a chatty dragon and faces one of the hardest dungeons in the world. With his new skills and abilities, Rimuru strives to make a life for himself as a slime in this fascinating and dangerous new world. Join in on the fun and excitement with That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, one of the most popular isekai anime of all time. Number 6. Overlord. Get ready for an exciting manga that will take you on a wild ride through the world of MMORPG gaming with Overlord. Follow the story of Momonga, a dedicated gamer who stays online till the very last second as Yggdrasil. The game he's loved for 10 years comes to a close. But as the game ends, Momonga is transported to a new world with skeletal hands, an NPC butler, a beautiful consort, a 10-level deep dungeon, and an overpowered staff. But that's not all. Momonga has created a cast of characters he can control at any time, and they all have their own journeys to reach their full potential. Overlord takes the concept of an overpowered protagonist and turns it up to a notch, with thrilling battles, strategic thinking, and plenty of gaming tropes to satisfy even the most dedicated fans. Get ready to experience the ultimate gaming adventure with Overlord. Moving on to our number 5, Ascendance of a Bookworm. Get ready for a fascinating journey into a world of fantasy and adventure with Ascendance of a Bookworm. Follow the story of a young woman who has just realized her lifelong dream of becoming a librarian only to be crushed by a pile of books that falls on her. As she takes a last breath, she makes a wish to be reborn in a world where she can read books. But when she wakes up in the body of a 5-year-old in a world without printing presses, she realizes that making her dream a reality will be a bigger challenge than she ever imagined. Books are expensive and rare, with paper and ink being valuable commodities. And to make matters worse, our protagonist is born into a poor family that struggles to provide even the basic necessities of life. But she is determined to fulfill her dream, embarking on a journey to make her own paper and ink while teaching us valuable lessons about the things we take for granted in a digital world. Get ready for a magical adventure with Ascendance of a Bookworm. Number 4. ReZero. Get ready for an intense and thrilling ride with ReZero, one of the darkest mangas out there. Follow the story of Subaru, a recluse who only leaves his apartment to get food. One day, he finds himself in a crowded market and is transported to a new world filled with magic and adventure. But things take a dark turn when he dies after spending time with a girl he likes. He wakes up in the same spot he entered the new world, with the power to go back in time whenever he dies. This sets off an adventure that takes Subaru on a quest to find the reason behind his powers and gets caught up in the royal crowning of the kingdom. The story explores the depths of what humans are willing to do for love. But be warned, ReZero is not for the faint of heart and contains trigger warnings. Get ready for a wild ride with ReZero. Number 3. No Game, No Life. Calling all gamers! Get ready to dive into the world of No Game, No Life. This manga is packed with references to board games, console games, and mobile gacha games. The story revolves around a pair of siblings, Sora and Shiro, who spend their days playing video games. When they're challenged by an army of 1,200 players and emerge victorious, they catch the attention of an unknown source who transports them to a world of board games. There, they must use their gaming skills to win every game and unravel the mysteries of their new surroundings. Along the way, they develop their characters and learn valuable life lessons through the simplicity of gaming. No Game, No Life is a thrilling adventure that keeps you on the edge of your seat with every page turn. Join Sora and Shiro on their epic journey, and you won't be disappointed. Number 2. Moonlit Journey Across Another World. The manga introduces Misumi Makoto, a child from another world who ends up being sent to a different plane by his parents as part of their task. There, he meets Tsukuyomi, the god of the moon, who reveals his family's secret and asks him to make the journey. Reluctantly, Makoto agrees, but things doesn't go as planned when he meets the other goddesses who tells him he's the ugliest human she has ever seen. However, she gives him the power to converse with monsters, setting the stage for an uproarious tale. The manga is a hilarious twist on isekai and fantasy genres, making you laugh out loud with every turn of the page. If you are in the mood for a fun-filled adventure, Moonlit Journey Across Another World is the perfect choice. And finally, number 1. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Are you ready for an epic journey to a fantasy world? Then look no further than Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. This isekai manga follows the story of a 34-year-old NEET who gets a second chance at life in a new world. After being kicked out of his house, the NEET wishes to become someone great and redo his life. But when he saves a young boy from a truck, he ends up dying and being reborn as a small child in a magical world. With the mind of a 34-year-old video game nerd, he sets out to become the greatest person in this new world. This manga is filled with action, adventure, and a touch of humor that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, what are you waiting for? Just read it. Thanks for watching our video on the top 10 best manga where the main character is transported to another world. We hope you enjoyed the list and found some new titles to add to your reading list. If you have read any of these manga or have other suggestions for manga with similar themes, let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And if you want to stay up to date to all things on manga and anime, be sure to hit that notification bell so that you will never miss an update. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Happy reading!